Good morning students. Myself Dr. Prema, working as Professor and PG Coordinator in the Department of Computer Science. Today we will discuss about the review of arrays. Some of the parts, the basic concepts are covered in the interaction class. The remaining functions and the different operations we will see with the current program. Okay. So this I am covering it as the experiment number 1 of your data structure lab, which says write a menu driven C program for the following operations. First operation is creating an array of n integer elements, display the array elements with the suitable headings, insert an element at given valid position, delete an element at given valid position, then exit from the menu driven program. So to start with the program, we have to include stdio.h, then we have to declare the variable size as a pre-processing statement with hash define and size equal to 5, then include conio.h. Then we have some variables called as global variables to be declared for this program, because this program includes 4 operations to be performed and we are writing separate functions for each operation, and there are some common variables to be used by all the 4 functions. So whenever you have common variables used by many functions, we have to declare them as the global variables. So here I am declaring 4 variables as global variables: int a of size, I, n, element and position. Here a of size is an integer array of size 5 because size is 5 here. I is used for indexing into the array using for loop. N is the size of the array which you are reading through your program. Element is the new element to be added into the array. Position is the position at which you are adding this new element into the array or you are deleting an element from the array. Okay. So I hope the global variables are clear for you. Now we will write the first function, that is create. We are not passing any parameters here because whatever is needed for this function is declared in the global variable section, and it is not returning anything, so we have declared it as a void. The first statement is printf, enter the size of the array. So here a of size indicates the maximum size is 5, but when you are running the program you can enter any size which is less than or equal to 5. So that value is stored in n. Then we are saying enter %d array elements, that is n elements, whatever the size you have entered here, the new size other than this size. Okay, those many elements are entered through the keyboard, and whatever you enter it should be stored into an array. So we are using a for loop here with indexing starts from 0, I less than n, I plus plus, scanf %d ampersand a of I. So I have explained you what is the necessity of percentage here. If you miss the percentage you will get a logical error, so you are unable to read the array elements from the array from the keyboard. So that's why the scanf should always include ampersand. Okay. So this completes your for loop, then this is the end of the function. So this function will create an array of size n integer elements. Then the second function is display, displaying the array elements. So we have a function name as the display. It is also not taking any parameters and not returning value, so it is void. Then first is you have to display the heading, that is array elements are, using the printf statement. Then you have to display the array contents. So we have the for loop starting I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Printf %d slash n a of I. So slash n is included in %d so that the array elements are displayed one after the another, first row, second row, third row, like this, and a of I indexing is from 0 to n. So all the elements of the array are displayed using this particular function display. Then the third function is insert. So this function is basically used to insert a new element 35 into the already existing array at position 2. Okay. So the existing array size is 5. So into this 5 elements you have to insert this new element 35 at position 2. So for that reason first you have to read the position of the array. So we have a printf, enter the position of the new element, scanf %d ampersand POS. So POS is a variable which holds the position of the new element to be inserted. Then printf, enter the element to be inserted. Which element you want to insert? 35. So 35 is stored into the variable element. Then you have the for loops to create the space for the position 2. So you have to move the third, fourth, fifth position elements to the next using this for loop. How it is done? We can see here the value of n is 5. Okay. So I is n minus 1. So I value is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 is greater than position. 4 is greater than or equal to 2. 4 is greater than 2. So it will enter the for loop. A of I plus 1 equal to A of I. A of I is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5 equal to A of I, that is 4. So we are moving. This is an already existing array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 5 elements. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. These are the 5 elements. Now when you execute this statement, A of 4 is stored in A of 5. So A of 4 you have 50, that is moved to 5th position. So this space is now free. Okay, but we want the second position to be free. So we will go to the statement I equal to I minus 1. So the new value of I is 3. Again it will go back to this condition testing. I is greater than or equal to position. So 3 is greater than or equal to 2. So it is greater than 2. Again it will enter the for loop. A of 4 equal to A of 3. I plus 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. A of 3. Okay. So according to this 30, 10, 20, 30. So 40 is moved to the 4th position. Whatever is there in A of 3, 40, it is moved to A of 4. So 40 is moved to A of 4. Then I is decremented by 1, I becomes 2. Then again it will check for condition. 2 is greater than or equal to 2. Condition is true. So again it will enter the for loop. A of 3 equal to A of 2. So A of 3 is 30, that is moved to A of 2. A of 2 is 30. A of 2 should be moved to A of 3. So A of 2 is moved to A of 3. 30 is moved over here. Then I is decremented by 1. I becomes equal to 1. Now 1 is not equal, greater than or equal to 2. So the condition becomes false. So once the condition of the for loop becomes false, it will not enter the body of the loop. It will come out of the loop. After coming out of the loop, you have the next statement, which is insertion of new element at its proper position. Now if you see the array, so position is 2, it is freed. That is, using this for loop, we have shifted the remaining elements to the next position by 1, and we have created this empty space so that a new element can be inserted. So we have a new statement here, A of POS equal to element. Using this statement, the new element is inserted at its proper position, that is A of 2 equal to 35. So the array after the inserted element is 10, 20, 35, 30, 40, 50. Okay. So as new element is inserted, the size of the array is incremented by 1. So here we have n equal to n plus 1. So n equal to n plus 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. So this is how the new element 35 is inserted at position 2 using this particular function insert. Thank you.